Okay, guys, we're back for more Hearthstone. We did yesterday we did do a double stream, but I did Hearthstone on Twitch rather than YouTube, so we're back on YouTube. But we did a Frost deck. It's supposedly good. It did okay. I also wasn't a rush in which we were kind of rushed. So we only have like an hour and a half so to play before I had to get ready for a holiday dinner. Then next week I have another holiday dinner. Yeah, it's a holiday, so Saturdays are going to be booked for a while. So this one here has all the frost, direct damage, and then has a little bit of extra card draw with Thanos, and more importantly, spell damage. So you do this talented guy, and you could get some really good extra burst out of it. A lot of the times, our hands were really clunky, just waiting. Like Lady Death Whisperer, you could never play her because we had just so much in our hand. We'd burn cards and stuff like that. So it's interesting. It's not bad. It also has, what is it called? Where's those? Freaking. Oh, there. These swords, which I find not bad, but they tend to sometimes not hit the card you want. And they tend to hit one card all the time. So, hit or miss. So, I decided to make my own. A little bit different. I got, since it's more weapons, I have tried to, pull them out of the deck a little bit more reliable. Which wasn't really much of an issue. But we have more early game. We have a little bit more, what's it called? Weapons too, so let's look at the weapons. Oh wait. So we have I think people like Rev says sleeping on Frost Morn because I think look at it, it's literally 15 potential damage to face. Now obviously it comes in turn 7, but if you get lucky and you have a corpse available, which is why I have these guys just to get some early game corpses more reliable, you can actually get it a turn sooner, which could be really, really, really nice. Plus, I didn't have him in there at first, but he's just so good, right? Especially at 10 mana. That's a shit ton of ping damage. Matter of fact, he might even be better than, even pre-nerf, better, more reliable than Sire was. But Sire is kind of like a thing that just sits there in the oven, baking and baking, and then explodes, right? I didn't have the teachers here. I don't have the teachers. That might be a mistake because teachers are so good. I do have these guys, just more ping damage, more minion based, get more threats on the board, more corpses, because sometimes you might not even have enough corpses to make the manipulator really all that great. So we'll see. I did cut those other weapons out. So we have the early game weapons and the late game Frostmourne. Maybe we need to, and I try to make it without Prince. It's just tough because you need a lot of cards in order, I think, to make this deck work. Which I'm not really a fan of Prince in these type of decks because there's just so much stuff. But yeah, you need so much cards, right? So I don't know. We'll have to mess around. I had the other, what's it called? I kind of a fan of these other. What is it called? These guys are okay. I'm actually a fan of these guys because these are freeze boards just to delay that much longer, right? That's what this deck kind of likes, I think. But I just we don't have the space. So let's get Rev in here. We could do it. Rev, you're finally here, buddy.
Oh my god, Mel.
So
come out of nowhere and scare the shit out of me.
So oh really? So there's the
gotta turn you down a little bit.
Did you delete those free decks you got? Might as well. We're never gonna play them.
I did,
right?
yeah. Yeah, we got the cards from them. That's all we needed, right?
Yeah, and they're not really optimized decks, anyways. Is this one of them?
Kind of boring if they were, right? Like if the decks Blizzard came up with were just the best decks and no one had to do any experimenting with other cards.
Yeah. Interesting. I was thinking about it. I made a Frost deck a little bit more. Yeah, I was going to do it without the Prince, dude, but it's too hard. You need so many cards, I think. So Prince is back. But at least for Frost, I think. Well, I don't know. We're going to have to refine it. But I kind of changed it a little. I got rid of those. We're still trying that Frosted because according to some people, it is a good deck. Maybe we just have bad. Maybe decks aren't at the where you're dominating ladder anymore. Maybe it's around 50, a little over 50% win rate. Maybe
so I mean, I was looking at each HS replay right now, and there's 5 classes in the green, and there's 5 classes in the red for win rate, right? So shit's pretty balanced right now.
When that means is you're not gonna.
By definition, you can't really have more classes in the green, right?
Yeah. So what that means, if it's balanced, that means it's gonna be grindy. It's gonna be it's
hard to find your edge.
Yeah, it's not going to be an overpower, which is good, I guess, for the game. Quick thing, I did one aggro druid yesterday after we left, my aggro druid, and it was against a death blood knight. I'm like, oh, fuck, this is going to be it. But he didn't get a lot of healing. He got one blood thing, and then I think that swarm thing helped me get it. And then there was one undead with +3, a tit face, did that legendary, and then that extra power, and he wasn't able to keep up with the damage. It did get a little bit of healing with what's it called? That Ashbringer, corrupted Ashbringer. I'm like, oh shit! I think he got a little bit of healing from blood thing earlier. So I'm like, oh shit, here we go. Got back at 14 health, but then it's just he couldn't keep up. So you can beat, controlled it, but you gotta. But he started getting to the point where I told you, it's that sweet spot with aggro, right? It's like, okay, you got to do it now, or you're just not going to win. And luckily, I was able to dominate. And but that was just one game. Who knows? Oh, and it did wreck Warlock too. Well, Warlocks are always weak against aggro, right? Because their hero power helps aggro out. Like, oh wow, you're taking what 4-6 damage already? Oh, thank you.
Yep.
So this Frost deck I did, I left out the Discover guys. I didn't put teachers in it, but they're just so good, dude. So I put the undead ones instead.
Mm-hmm.
So the curve's a little bit better. So it has Body Bagger, which a little bit more for corpse generation. I have, of course, the 2 early game swords, and I put Frostmourne in. I think you're right. I think people are kind of sleeping on Frostmourne because that's a lot of damage, dude. And there's not that many.
If you need the value, if you need the value, you kill things with it. If you don't, you go face.
Yeah, exactly. And
it's just like people played Arcanite Reaper for years just to go face.
Yep. It was also 5 costs, so it came out. But what's cool is I put in, since this deck has 3 weapons, I put the Frost Forging in there, so you could get Frostmourne out in 1 turn. I don't know if that's necessarily the most optimal thing. You might just drop it for the teachers, but at least 2 of those, that way you could bring, because there's 3 weapons in the deck, right? That's a lot. So to get them more reliable, especially early game, you team to get Frost Forging really early. I didn't want the new legendary guy, but he's just too good, dude. He could really help you win games. He's an early game.
Which one? Thessarian?
No, what's his name? Blood Swarm. Yeah, he's just too good. I mean, think about it. You play him on turn 10, that's 16 ping damage. So he's much better than Sire now. Yeah, actually, arguably, he might have been even better than more reliable than Sire even before the nerf. Because, like, if you never got Sire in your hand until late, then he's never going to get that many pings.
Yeah.
But another thing, though, I was kind of thinking, there was a list I had. I think people are also sleeping on Frost. But you need more corpse generation. But the might of that 4/2 spend 3 corpses, freeze that many enemies. That's kind of nice. But the problem is you need more corpses. So I did put the sculptures in because they do ping damage on their turn 5 play. So I don't know. Let's see. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe it's.
And I played some Death Knight games against a guy on my friends list who wanted to try out some decks last night. So I played Unholy. I played Pure Unholy against Pure Blood, and then Pure Blood versus Pure Blood, and both of those games took like 30+ minutes.
Yeah.
I did win both of them though, so I'll take those.
A long time.
But I mean, we were Mutanusing each other's shit. I brand patchworked him one game, like eat his deck and his hand. It was just absolute absolute grindy slugfest.
Ooh, Queen of Shar is also a consideration too. She's actually good in Frost, I think. I think people are sleeping
They
on
have
that too.
Blood has so many board clears too that I was having to like when I was playing Unholy, I was having to play out like the minimum number of threats that I could get away with to
Oh,
pressure him.
really?
Playing the dance. But then I got to sire him for like 30 at one point because the game just went that long.
Wow, post nerf?
Yeah.
You think Sire's still good?
Like I was saying, like if you're playing a pretty dedicated minion heavy deck, I don't mind it, but I think people will stop playing him in just every deck, you know.
Yeah.
Like he's probably not going to get played in Frost Death Knight anymore, you know.
Yeah.
But Unholy seems pretty reasonable.
Yeah, we got an Unholy
even Blood, like it's not that swarmy, but the games go longer. You got all that removal, so maybe.
I had what's it called? I had another Unholy Aggro deck. I should have kept. I overrided it, but it was virtually identical to this, except for this has Hawk Striders, which is I think good for token deck. They put Gnome Pirate in there. I don't know about that. Only one of them. Probably gonna get rid of that. And it has Blood Swarm, which is he's good, but I don't know if he's good in aggro though. Is he?
Blood Swarm is which guy again?
The legendary Sworn.
Oh, Swarm. Oh yeah, the Blood Elf guy.
Yeah, I don't think he's good in aggro, right?
Probably not. Probably got better stuff that you can do on curve, right?
Let's see. Oh, I think I'm gonna get rid of the
play him off curve is the thing.
Yeah, I'm going to get rid of the Gnome Pirate, which is a 1 mana, 1/3, actually good stats. Honorable kill, gain 2. So I guess it's not bad. She gets buffed, but she has no synergy with Undead, right?
Yeah.
I do think I get rid of the Legendary and the Gnome Pirate and put 2 Plague Grains in the deck, because that gives you corpses, which gives you synergy, and it gives you tokens. I think those are better, no?
Yeah, well, it's funny too, right? Like, everyone's playing triple freeze because some of the triple frost cards are so strong, right?
Yeah.
But I think the burn is so strong, but you don't have like that many good minion starts with that deck, right?
Yeah, that's why
maybe people are supposed to be playing like one unholy, 2 frost or something. Just so they have something to do in the early game, get some chip damage.
Yeah, then that means you get rid of the Frost
out later when they're at like half health or something.
I was thinking about that. That's why I kind of got rid of. I mean, I put the body baggers in there, which is a more early game. The legendary is not as bad as just turn 2, But yeah, you're right. I put more early game because I kind of think on 2 Unholy and 1 Death Knight, 1 Unholy is great. 2 Frost, 2 Unholy.
So
because
you can use some of your burn cards and freezes and stuff to keep the board under control. But if you use too many of them, you don't have anything to finish the game out. You know.
Yeah. And then where's the? Look at this Unholy Aggro. Because look, if you get Unholy, you could do. Where is it? There's you could do Anti-Magic Shield. There's only 1 Unholy. You have that option, which is great. You could do... Where is that one that...
Mind screen sharing so I see what cards you're looking at.
Sweet. So this is the one I was just talking about. It's Unholy Aggro. Okay, I don't like... I mean, it's not a bad card. It just doesn't have any undead synergy. Which I guess isn't necessary because you have Trog, which is excellent 1-drop. She just seems out of place. And then I don't think he's good in aggro. Because you're not going to wait to turn 10 to get... And 1, this deck will probably never go to turn 10. So I think we drop him. We drop this. 2 grains because this produces tokens but eventually. And that corpses are really good for the strength, right? In case you don't have it, it's also good for, where is it? Necro, of course, and it's also good for, where is it? These guys too. So I think it's a little bit better. The eggs, I don't know. I guess they're okay because you could buff them. But how? Other than that, how would you buff them? Let's look. Oh, okay. No, never mind. Skeleton sidekick. Okay, excellent synergy. These guys are. I think these are good in aggro.
It sticks around on board for grave strength too a lot
Yeah,
of the time.
yeah.
Right?
Oh, exactly. And then, yeah, this is excellent for tokeny decks too because they're just too good. Yeah, I think this deck could win. It's a very aggressive deck. I think it's good. Arms dealer also.
Imagine if the Strider was buffed summon things, not just played things.
Oh, it would be a bit broken, right?
Swarm really hard with that.
Yeah, a lot of Unholy don't want the anti-shield. I mean, the anti-shield doesn't really matter anymore as much as it used to because people
they took some stats off the top, yeah.
That and also too, now spells don't even fucking aim on minions anymore, right? Blood, mage, they don't really. I'll just swipe this, and do all that kind of stuff. And your stuff still dies, but
yeah,
this getting how do you buff this reliable? There's not much in hand. It looks like to buff it, right?
It's easier, and it's easier if you do half green, half blood.
Oh, ooh, that might be. Could you do a aggro with that though? The problem is there's just not enough slots to make it. Then you'd have to, I guess you could drop a lot of the neutral stuff for blood, like
all the triple rune decks have some blind spots, right? Like I said, I was playing some grindy Blood Knight games the other night, right? And there's a lot of times where you kill a giant board with the 8-mana guy that gives you a corpse for each thing it kills. There's a lot of times where you're sitting with I had 30 corpses at one point and nothing to spend them on.
Yeah.
So blood kind of needs some payoffs, you know?
Yeah, well, hopefully with
time. A lot of these triple blood cards are pretty good, but they don't spend corpses at all.
Yeah.
They'll give you corpses. What are you doing with them?
This is another Unholy deck. A little bit more Bran. It has this, which I think this card's kind of nice, dude. Especially delaying Queen, which is I think maybe we should put Queen in mine. And then I don't know about Sire now post nerf, but even in here, I think it was kind of sus before. But
I'm not a fan of the Queen. I think the deck needs more early game, so you can hit the ground running and then burn them out later.
So like here,
because think about how strong the maul is, right? And if you're up on board and you could just freeze your opponent's shit,
yep,
and go face.
All right, so let's thinking of which maybe I added these guys for early game corpse generation. We still have to keep this as just good damage, early board contention 2 or face. This is just good to stall a big minion or like demon hunters, all these attacking. He's just too good. You got to keep him. He's early game too. These aren't really early game. They're more combo. I mean, I guess you could play them out. They're, of course, mid-get. Now, I'm thinking about dropping these guys. I mean, yeah, it'd be nice to get these weapons out of the deck to thin your deck, get it discounted, but maybe that's not the best. We could put the skeleton sidekicks. That's kind of nice. But there's not many undead here, right? Well, there is, but... Well, there's undead. I mean, maybe there is a lot of undead. But...
Yeah.
I put these guys in here because they're just good for 5, and they're ping damage, too.
Any, good neutral undead we could dip into?
There's Arms Dealer. They're not bad.
Banshee, Eggs, Mistress.
Mistress, no.
Probably don't want to run Mistress.
There's this, but they die.
Oh yeah, Malcolm's undead now. Kind of cool.
Oh yeah, that might be decent for value generate. That's a consideration, right? Because it will give you more undead. There's Bone.
There's some, especially if there's some good 1-mana undeads we want to run.
There's also a Bone, which isn't too bad if died. There's a situation, but still, it's just 2-mana 2/3. It's not bad on its own. These I don't think are worth it. These might be okay for that's decent damage, but you lose the minion. But it's corpse generation, so there is that. But this might be decent. But dude, I'm telling you, the 5 to the dome. Usually people don't have. Usually people don't have an answer to it. The only thing is you lose the You do lose the minion.
Does Death Knight have silence at all? I don't think they do, right?
No, not natively, no. Oh, what about this? It's good card. It's more for tokeny type decks, but you do get it doesn't need to even be a undead.
Yeah.
It just needs to be a
Doesn't seem bad, yeah.
This is also this might be working okay in Frost. It's ping damage.
Mm-hmm.
I know it's a mage thing, but it is undead and it's ping damage. So that might be a consideration, right? Because we don't really, I guess we really don't need, where are they?
Is Rattleskin Zombie ever good?
If your opponent's turn, this one?
Yeah.
The only thing is they're going to ignore it, right?
So they can't, well, if you ignore it, you're doing 4 damage a turn.
Yeah, maybe you're
if
right.
If they kill it, you're doing 3.
That might be a consideration. Or what about give your battle card, give a friendly undead minion reborn? That might be decent. Let's see. Well, we don't want to get too much more cost, so I don't dislike this. Remember though, in the past when they had these type of cards, people almost always ignored it. But this one's a little bit different because it doesn't give you a body. Other ones used to give you bodies, right? So people are like, well, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to ignore it. But then eventually, you're right, they have to deal with it. So we could do that. We could do the 2 drops. I kind of like the 3 drops because this deck, well, actually, oh, wait a minute, it has tons of 3. So doesn't have any real 3, a couple 3 drop minions, but well, actually, no, 3's really, really good. Maybe 2's better because 2's a lot more spell oriented, right? Well, it might make it a little bit more consistent. So we could either do some nice chip burst damage with these dudes, but they die. They do give you a corpse, which is basically an extremely slow, overpowered hero. Or we could do deep to get more generation. Or we could do Thanos. He is okay in this type of deck. Or you could go even more early game with the arms dealer. So what I like about Unholy though, because if you do like 2 Frost, 1 Holy, you get this guy. Where is he? Where is he? This guy. It's a 2 drop, 2/2, but you spend a corpse and you get +1/+2. That's a really good card, right? Also, if you do 2 Frost and 1 Unholy, you get Dark Transformation, which, yeah, maybe there's a thing with that, right? You kind of get off of because most of the, well, you wouldn't be able to access.
So the 3 rune cards are, there's Frostworm's Fury, there's Lady Death Whisper.
Actually, she's not a card that you play on curve anyways, unless you're really, really lucky. So she's not bad. You could play. I was watching, what's his name, play this Encore, and he really had success with the deck. And one game he played it on pretty much on curve. Other ones he had it where he had it set up where he had.
Sometimes you got a minion heavy hand, and you can just kind of play it out.
So there's sometimes where he set it up to where get really good burst at the end to finish his opponent off. So she's flexible. She's definitely a keep. But I think maybe getting rid of the rune forging might be a good idea because the whole idea is to get your 1 Frost turn 6. That's a real good card, right? Even turn 7, I guess, is not bad because that's a lot of damage, dude. And if it's going face, or if it removes a minion and your minions can go face, it's really, really good. There is an undead that silences, but I don't know if it's worth it. It's one of those, what is it called? Secrets can't, oh, interesting. Where is it? There's also Grim Necromancer, which isn't a bad card. There's also this, but I don't know, it's a little slow, right?
Grim Necromancer is probably not enough unless you need the corpses, right?
What about him? Getting him out cheap.
Locula?
Yeah, but maybe a little bit too slow because there'd be times maybe we don't get a lot of deaths.
Yeah,
right?
So I'm thinking about this like old school tempo mage, right? Like we need We need like a Mana Worm equivalent, and we need a Flame Waker equivalent, right? We need a couple of heavy hitters that can get, 5-10 damage sometimes. Then you burn out with the rest of your cards.
That's why there's more minions in here. Well, then these corporals might be a good idea, because that's a lot of burst damage, right?
Hmm.
But, like, again, they die. But I solved that problem with this deck. Because these guys do such...
Ma,
yeah, so Ma... and a lot of times you have them early game, and I've had so many games where these guys just get silenced, and they just don't have answers. I think that's the reason why I won against the Death Knight. They didn't have enough answers for it till late, and by then I already done 15 plus damage with it. So, yeah. This one, I just have it just for more synergy with Herald of Nature, because there's enough in there. But yeah, this deck, very aggressive. This is such a great card too. Maybe, I don't know, maybe the Murloc, Undead Murloc would be good in here. I don't know. Oh, maybe. It's more early game, right?
You mean the one with lifesteal, or?
No, not that. This guy, the deep. Oops.
Oh, yeah.
Or what the hell did I just take out? Oh, there you hit the dragon more. All right, the bone flinger's not bad either, right? But it has a situation. I mean, I don't mind these guys. You don't silence them though. That's the problem. But there are early game pressure. I mean, if you get 10 damage out of both, that's not bad. But I don't know. This brittle skin zombie might be a decent pick.
Mm-hmm.
Or the skeleton for early pings, but I don't know if they're that great. Ooh, random.
Does Death Knight have any shadow spells?
Yeah, this one's a shadow. So I don't know how many other shadow spells they have. You definitely don't want that. Oh, well, you do have. Actually, you have a lot.
Good amount.
Actually, a shit ton amount. All the good ones are actually shadow. Maybe,
Interesting.
I mean, it's a consideration. It is undead. It's not that good of a stat, but maybe. But then this deck tends to be so stuff sitting in your hand a lot, right?
Yeah. Maybe we try it as is, because you've made some changes to it already, right?
Yeah. So we took out we took all the spell damage combos, and we put a little bit more minions, and then we have Frost. So let's see what we played. What do you want to play, that first, or do you want to play Unhoy Aggro? We haven't played that at all. Or the Aggro Druid.
Yeah, let's play some Unholy Aggro.
See how. Oh, did we make the changes where we removed the? I think we did, right? Let me check. I wasn't a fan of the gnome in that other one, so I put the grain. I think this is better because this gives you corpse generation and stuff like that. I don't think the other one's okay. I mean, maybe it is. Let's go, bro. Are you gonna spectating gamer in here?
Spectating game.
So Elias still hasn't gotten bored of Battlegrounds?
Well, it's really funny. We all peaked on our ranking like 2 or 3 weeks ago before the last patch, and now we've been going down. All of us have been going down ever since. It's kind of sad. We're washed up.
Don't want that. Don't want her. I mean, that's a 1-drop.
We can do better, right?
Yeah. So much 1-drop, so much just get nothing. But I love that, right? Sometimes that even happens with a friggin'. All right. There we go. That happens with the Druid too, dude. Really, I mulligan to get a better 1-drop, and I get all my 6-cost spells. And ooh, I think this is better. Because then we could play. Yeah.
Yeah, we could do that. Sure.
We kind of swarm our hand though, but Well, that was quickly answered.
Yep. Alright, blood, huh?
We do get a corpse generation, so we could actually just do the necro to kind of keep our hand, but I kind of like getting a foul.
Developing the egg's good, right?
Yeah.
Egg and buffing it.
And that trades there.
Yeah, the sidekick's never dead either, because you can always buff your hero power.
I know, right? Like next turn if we wanted to. The only thing is this deck has zero card draw, so we might have to put the peasants into it, by the way. Yeah, or some other kind of form. Ooh. I kind of like the necro here. We just trade.
Necro and body bagger.
Do we really trade? Nah. We kind of want this to get dead, right?
Oh.
But I kind of like going face.
Yeah, face is good, right?
Again, the problem with this deck is we got to figure out a card, any kind of. So it's blood most likely. So it's gonna be a tough matchup. Well, that's not going to do much, dude, because you're not going to...
That seemed questionable.
Yeah, because it's just going to generate another one. Oh.
It's probably better for him to just play a minion or something.
I don't think we commit more to the board right now. Again, let's just... Well, maybe.
Like buffing the egg.
Yeah. And the good thing is...
Because he kind of doesn't want to kill it, right? So it's a good minion to buff.
And that's kind of what happened. The necro yesterday with the thing. I was just doing so much damage, but then we'll see if they can stabilize it. Well. Yeah, but the problem with this is we don't really have much in sense of we could do this, but I kind of like getting.
What if we could?
Yeah, the problem with this deck is just.
I mean, we could trade off our 1/2 into the 2/3 and then play Army of the Dead, right?
Yeah.
Spend all our mana. 4 of them. Good.
God, that egg man's been getting a shit ton of damage.
It's insurance against Blood Boil too.
Yep. But no. Yeah, this is an unfavorable matchup, though. You could tell because I mean, this deck has no card draw. We're not gonna get there, but we could try. Yeah, this is kind of. Oh, before we do, let's just
discover your card.
Ooh. We float, but this kind of might be okay to go wide. I like the Swarm Guard. But then we could get this guy out ASAP and just get value out of it, right?
Okay, like Meat Grinder.
You like Meat Grinder? Alright.
Yeah, it's going to give you corpses.
Alright, not bad. We gotta find a way to get some card draw, though.
I mean, you kind of can't. Like, I mean, aggro deck with card draw, you can't have your cake and eat it too, you know?
Not true. The issue is, how do you beat a control deck if you don't? Well, yeah, this is...
By blitzing them fast enough.
Yeah, it's GG. Yeah, it's just GG, dude. There ain't no top deck that ain't gonna win this game. He's just gonna give tons of healing, and he's already in control. Oh, we chipped down pretty quick. I don't think this deck's bursty enough, though.
Well, the blood decks people are playing right now are just a pile of removal.
Yeah.
You know, if they played more top end to beat Druid or something, then suddenly they'd be weaker to...
Oh, and if we're seeing nothing but blood today, we're going to switch to maybe something a little bit more bursty. All right, so we do have our foul egg. Ooh, we have some. I say we don't keep the true drop because I don't think we're going to be getting a death anytime soon, right?
Okay.
You kept 2, so. All right. Well, see, like, so where were you? It's like ridiculous, dude. The only thing is he could kill that, which I guess is okay. Do we develop the chicken? Or do we develop this? He's going to kill it with the hero power. I guess that's not that bad.
We're playing the chicken.
There's no way to
Turn
buff
could
it.
be barren if we don't have anything better to do.
Ooh.
Let's see, this guy gets
I
it.
see. I think we need to get them in here because they just give you extra card draw, right? I actually like them a lot. I think we're gonna refine the. You see, like again, where were all this shenanigans? I guess we developed the Necro, but we have absolutely.
We're playing Chillfall on Baron.
Oh, you want to coin it out? All right, that's a good idea. Yeah, like where were you last?
Open this hand up a little bit, you know.
All right. We actually.
So he's gonna kill the Baron because he's got a good trade on it, and that'll open up the Necromancer, right?
Actually, it will because it protects it a bit too. All right. Wow. Ooh. I like Necro in this. This gets to kill. Oh, it doesn't kill anything actually. But we'll just buff it, right? At least we start getting face down.
We could hero power alongside it. Yeah, I guess we kill the amalgam.
Yes, sir. Get that nice, beautiful token.
Look at that art. Foul.
So what deck is he playing? Blood, but seems some kind of aggressive blood, or more value based. All right, we got a lot.
I haven't seen him play anything that they don't normally play. I think he just had more like game in his opening.
Ooh, we need one. We could do this with
the Trog.
I kind of like it, right?
Sure.
He doesn't get good trades on the Trog. Obviously, he's. God damn, he's always dogs outside barking. They get my dogs going. Oh, he does expect it. Okay. Jesus Christ. Hey, quiet. Alright. Oh, he can't answer the... see, okay, so let's look at here, Rev.
Why did you leave it at 1? That was random.
I kind of like Necro and then Anti-Shield. Or we could do this, but we don't really have a lot on board. I kind of like... I like Necro and then Shield. And then just start pressuring. Yeah. This game's kind of going a little bit more interesting than... this goes face, of course. This could go face, or we could do a value trade on the 1-3.
I think I like the value trade.
Yeah. Because you can't use it to hero power to get rid of the taunt. He has... Okay. I like this so far. He is... is this like a mid-range blood? I think people... Oh no, that was discovered, okay. Didn't really do much that turn. He is going to get rid of one of them.
One of those rounds, yeah.
But that's not bad. All right, so let's look at what we have in our hand. We have...
Oh, we've still got this Strider.
Yes,
We've got to play Necromancer and Grave Strength, right?
Oh yeah, guaranteed. Yeah, I feel like, why didn't this happen last game, Rev? We're not trading at all. Ooh. Well, Trog's... Well, this is going face. Let's look at the board. We could use this token to get rid of the 2/4. And then Trog goes face. Because, I mean, it's a little greedy not to trade a little bit.
He'll trade for you.
Oh, wait. We have no corpse generation either. There's that, by the way. So we can at least a taunt.
We could trade for them.
Yeah, because it will then give us a taunt. So that's good. And we got another anti-shield, so that's a lot of burst potential.
So he doesn't get the card draw.
Oh, okay, this is not control. Or it's... Oof, that's so devastating. Well, at least he... Oh, that Keeling dude is so devastating. All right, let's look at what we're going to do here. We have a lot in hand. We obviously just do this to discover.
Everybody needs a cast.
Ooh, we don't have corpses for that. What about this to just strike to discover? I like that. Plus, we get to kill. I like that a lot.
We could do strike and anti-magic here.
Yeah. Let's kill the arms dealer because he's a little bit more of a threat.
Sure. We're gonna end up killing both, though, right?
Yeah. Ooh.
Strike and shell.
I kind of like
the value trade. Let's use the rush menu, dude.
Are you sure?
Because we have this. Whoa. We have the. Okay. We had the shell. We could get the value trade. Was the point?
Oh, I see. All right.
You don't like value.
Oh,
trade.
but well, it doesn't matter. He's dead. Didn't even realize we had lethal. Well, that wasn't intentional BM.
Nice.
But...
Nice.
All right, cool. Oh yeah, you're right. It is a value trade. I was like, bro, there's no value trade here.
Buff the board, man.
Well, that was much better than the first one. I don't know what kind of blood variant was that though. Whatever it was, I think it was more early game, more mid range, maybe.
Yeah.
Do you think blood could work mid range? I don't see why not. I respect it. All right. We're getting a lot
more mid-rangey build would be playing like the hand buffs and stuff, right?
Yeah. Oh, okay, good pack. I can't believe we didn't even know we had lethal rev. I also want to try and tell you that I know the shield got nerfed, but I still think it's a decent card. All right, let's go more Unholy. Before we do that, though, I wonder if those eggs would be good in the Druid. What would you replace it with, though? Maybe not. Druid's a little bit more bursty, so... All right. Oh, and then we got to play that Death Rattle Shaman, too, dude. That's going to be a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
Did you notice that deck, that match, we really had tons in our hand? Decisions, other than the other game, we were literally just... I think it's... The problem with aggro, they sometimes get those aggressive starts, and then you're literally top decking. That deck, we had a lot of slow shit in our hand, and luckily we were able to keep pressure. Ooh, Hunter. It's been nerfed. This could be kind of bad if it's... Alright, so we have... well, we get rid of this. Arms Dealer's not bad. Well, do we keep the Ram Commander, though? It's not bad for early game contention, right?
I think we don't keep it with Arms Dealer, right?
Arms Dealer's a... Ooh. Well. We still play
By the way, Arms Dealer is a fantastic name. It must be said.
It is. It's pretty cool art, too. Alright, so...
He's literally throwing the arm at a guy.
Look at this. If there's any way to buff it, you can't. We're going to do a Unholy Blood, dude, so we could kind of... Because I think there's potential there, too, eventually. All right, let's look what we could do. We don't have any corpse generation. I guess we just...
Are we just hero powering?
Well, hero power...
It gets the buff and we can take the trade?
Yes, sir. Good eye call. Did we ever do anything else? No, we don't have. Oh, this is so good with the hero power.
Kill on this, but
yeah,
not the end of the world.
We get more corpses. Where's our grain, dude? That grain shit should... Oh, that's really, really bad. Alright, so... We could kill this. Might as well, right? Because we don't really have any... Or we could do Necro. Get a token. I kind of like killing this, though, right? And then we can maybe coin something. No, we can't. So it's up to you. We could do ramming. We could do necro. Get a corpse on board.
Yeah, I think we play necromancer, and we probably take a buff here.
It's not undead. So you can't.
Oh, the Necromancer isn't
not
undead.
No. So we
Do we
could,
want to coin Ram Commander then?
yeah. Too bad he doesn't have. This has been nerfed, so it shouldn't be too bad, especially with the sidekick here. Oh, we have some swarmy stuff. So we're gonna try to do Blood Unholy, dude. I think Blood Unholy would be kind of good because look, you have this with that Blood Boil, whatever, Blood Tap or whatever it's called, that gets buffed. We'll see. We'll see. I think people haven't really experimented enough with the Death Knight, and I also think Death Knight's gonna be very good position come April or March, whenever the new set is, because all these OP cards are going to be out of standard. All right, so let's look at what we could do here. We could just swarm and deal with this shit later, or we could start doing some value trading. We could hero power to kill this. We could do rams, possibly to maybe kill. We could kill this too. So let's look at what we're going to do, Rev. If we hero power and we buff it, we could kill this, right? But I don't know. That's a lot of trading, Rev. I don't know.
I think I like Swarm Guard here.
And we have one more.
I don't think you. See, are we taking the value trade with our 2/3?
Yeah.
I think I like it.
I like it. And we have a good board.
Make some trades, get some corpses, you know.
And we don't have...
Hunter often doesn't have little pings to deal 1 damage, so...
And that's why Hearthstone data is a grind, because imagine if we based the deck on just that first game, like, oh, it's trash. Utter trash!
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what's that? Oh, wow. Lucky. Well, we don't really...
Doesn't do much else, though.
Oh, we definitely kill their card draw. Wow, they're swarming the board too, huh? Now, please, off the top, some shield magic. Never lucky. But we do discover, so let's discover. We can do...
Is it that, or is it army? We could take trades and then play army.
Yeah, okay, let's do that real quick. So
I guess the 2/2 goes in to the taunt.
Yeah.
The 2 1/1s do as well.
Are you sure you want discover? Yeah, I kind of think so. We get a good enough value with... Oh, we definitely getting rid of this, Rev. We can't allow our opponent to get card draw. We have to get rid of that. That's a given. We could take a value trade with the top on the 1/1 and then kill the teacher. Because he gets a good trade there no matter what, right? Do we ever bump into that? Nah, I think we chill.
Nah.
We got a lot in our hand, but this is gonna be tough. Oof, that's really, really good. Losing board here, and we don't really got much in our hand. Well, this is a top tier deck, so there's not much we can do about it. Okay, Arms Dealer's really good. Let's discover here, right? Or let's see, because we could buff our hero power to kill this. Well,
maybe we start with Arms Dealer and then we play, or I guess Mortician isn't Mortician isn't an undead, even though he looks like one.
Oh, okay. Well, this is Graveyard's good. It's too far for Scourge. Scourge might be really good though. Later, but we kind of have to get into this game, so it's a little.
I like Scourge, right? He's at 37 health. You haven't done much damage.
All right, assuming we last that long. All right, so next up, we could do Rush. We cannot buff it though, so there is that. So we could do Arm Dealer, and that'll buff to kill that. I guess. Well,
I guess I like Arms Dealer.
And then Hero Power gets to kill this.
Yeah.
Ooh, it only does one. Oh, we could buff it.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
I thought it was +2.
I guess the Ram would have been a bit better, but yeah.
It's all good. Yeah, he doesn't have a lot to kill, but Well, I can't believe you just... This could be good, if assuming that we even get to that point.
You are so
Oh my god, Rev.
yes, you are.
Yeah, Rev, I don't think we're gonna get there, dude. He just has such dominance on the board. And we don't really got anything.
You get to take the board back with Army of the Dead.
Yeah, we can. And we got a lot of stuff, plus we have some ransom, maybe. We're just not making progression. Well, he is running out of resources, but the thing is, there's going to be King Crushy Crush soon, so there's that. Let's do this, and then go from there.
And serve your king.
Too bad we don't get token. Oh my god, we're just feeding him there, though. Well, we have to, right? Let's just clear this board. God, I hate giving him all this. Do we just hero power or just develop these? I think we do, we need this. Just this.
Yeah.
A little bit better than hero power. We get a corpse. So maybe the Scourge is going to be our golden ticket, but the problem is Crushy Crush is coming up, and we have no answer for Crush.
Come on, Mel. You know you're crushing on Crush.
Oh my god, this is bad. Well...
Oh my god. Yeah, Rev.
What a turn.
I think this is where we tap out, because there's no way we get back into this game. I mean, this is still 2 turns away, or 1 turn away. Yeah, and he has that. Yeah, Dread, this is
So
GG.
he's a couple turns off from the Stags waking up at least. So you're not really going to take much damage here. You can buff these taunts, right?
Yes, sir. Oh, we... That doesn't do anything. The good thing
So
is...
look, he's gonna kill some of our stuff, and then we get this giant board fill.
Yep. Maybe it'll be okay. He doesn't have much...
Can't concede when you have the Scourge in hand. Come on, Mel.
Oh, my God.
Better than that.
Well, we'll see what it brings. If it brings a bunch of garbage.
Gotta get some giants and some
What
death
happened to
rattles.
what happened to the hunter, man? They used to not run such greedy decks, but the problem is there's no answer to this and this. Okay, well we're gonna. Oh, do we ever? No, we do Scourge here. So let's.
We want to trade off our 2/2 first.
Yeah, let's get more room. Let's do this. Too bad it didn't die. All right, RNG, please treat us good. Oh, we didn't even get the battle. Well, we get card draw. Yeah, Rev, about the Scourge. We didn't get anything good.
Card draw and heal. You have a shadow spell to draw with the Geist?
No, I don't think so. I don't know about the deck, though. It suffers from lack of card draw. How are we going to fix it? Peasants, maybe?
Maybe.
And these are optimized decks. Like, this is a top-tier deck, so... We just can't... even just every turn keeping up.
Using that nice Sylvanas portrait with all the personality.
Yeah.
I have no time for games.
You hear that, Mel? She doesn't have any time for your bullshit.
Well, this hunter's thinking... Well, that's just GG.
Yeah.
That's just GG. No way you get that. I mean, I knew it was over a while ago, but it was worth the grind to see what we got. And maybe if we high rolled a little bit, but even that, he's just too good.
Oh.
And you remember, he was a... You want to do another one, or you think this deck's...
Let's do another one.
Not too impressed with it. It lacks card draw. Let's see if we could fix that. But there's no many card draw options. That's the problem. Grain has done absolutely nothing. We could maybe get rid of that.
Drawn it.
Yeah. Maybe get rid of that and get... let's see card draw. Alright, well... Death Knight has only weapon. That's useless. So, we do have the Peasant. We have Thanos. Oh, we do have the Cooks. maybe. No? Instead of the grains? I mean, it's a... Peasants are okay. The problem is they tend to... There's loot hoarders. They're pretty much guaranteed. There's Acolyte of Pain. What else? Where's that one? Oh, there's Treasure Guard. Might not be that bad. I know it's a little anti-aggro, but it's a beefy body, and it's gonna get... There's Azure Drakes. What? Oh, the Fools.
Like the idea of the cook better.
What about Cornelius? Oh, that's the problem with Cornelius is he's way too slow, right?
Yeah, he is.
For this type of deck. And then, wow, the Sharks. So, do you want the cooks in here then?
Yeah, that sounds good.
What do we get rid of? Do we get rid of the grains? The grains are potentially really good, though. We could get rid of the Ram Commanders. I don't think they were that great, right?
No.
Let's get rid of those and put the cooks in. See if we could get some more card draw. So maybe it's just there's no real power. Oh, that guy literally didn't update his deck list. Even the Nerf Sire did what? His thing was at 13, 14? That's not that bad. Oh, Hunter, man. Hunter. Remember when Hunter was aggro, dude? What happened, dude? Alright, so... we don't want the arms dealer. We don't want Mortician. Actually, there's a good chance Trog dies, but probably not. Do we still keep her for curve? Probably not. We could probably do better. All right. Well, we're not gonna get any value out of him, but he is a beefy boy. So he's gonna. Oh, actually, I don't even remember him coming in last time, or maybe he did. Yeah, he did. All right, let's see a card draw this a little bit. The thing is this, Rev. I do think... Okay. I do think Death Knight's going to be in a much better position come reset or rotation, because all these OP cards are going to be... everyone's going to kind of be reset, and they're going to have an established base that's pretty good, so... And like you said, they're not by any means extremely underpowered. They're just not a dominant force like the Demon Hunter. I mean, Demon Hunter was freaking broken, right, dude?
Yep.
Ooh, we could... it's 3, right? One short. I was going to say, if it was 2, we could get a card draw, but... And the Cook on its own is a beefy body, dude. It's not that easy to remove, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, hopefully we get damage next turn so we can start getting more. We got another cook. Oh, okay. I think the cook's better than the ram guy. He's okay. Oh, okay. He doesn't kill it, but he does weaken it. All right. So, oh, that's just good. All right. Ooh. I kind of like saving this for this next turn. So what we'll do is we'll do body and then this.
Okay.
I like the start of this
Not
game.
bad.
And then if that 2/5 lives, the swarm is going to be that much better. Right? Because it buffs it and then the battle cry happens, right? Or, oh, I don't know. We'll see. All right. Oh, he does get rid of the cook, but we have another cook, so we could actually... Let's see here. Let's see here if we want card draw or not. I kind of think we... No, we kind of just do... We do swarm and body and then just start...
Yeah.
We can't be... Ooh, grave. Nah, we do this next turn. Yeah, then you see, Rev, why are we getting this kind of shit last... Oh, so it does!
Yeah.
All right. Oh, nice. Okay, what's coming on 6 that he can possibly... Okay, so he's going to have a secret of spell and probably explosive. So Grave's going to unfortunately get countered.
Explosive doesn't do a whole lot. Only does 3.
Yeah.
So I say we triggered the trap with the 2/3.
Yes, sir. I was thinking the same.
Oh,
Okay.
not
So
explosive, not freezing.
it has to be ice trap though, guaranteed.
Yeah.
So do we just play
Hopefully.
it, get it over and done with, or we don't want to waste our? What about we get card draw instead? Oh, could it be? What is there a trap that sends you back to hand? No, right?
So, the problem is we're kind of floating no matter what we do. So maybe we are playing Grave Strength just to get the trap over with, right?
Let's do this. Let's hero power first because we're not gonna be able to play it no matter what. So we get that extra buff just in case it's not. Yeah, we knew it. All right, it's all good. We knew it was that. There was no way to play around it, but just in case we got lucky, the hero power would have buffed.
Now, if he doesn't pick apart your whole board, you can just do it next turn.
Yeah.
He's getting pretty low.
Yep. Okay, I think this deck is going to be fun. Yep. I do think, Rev, we have to come to realize is we're not just going to win every game, right? We actually got.
I win every game, but you're
Rev,
just immortal, you know.
Rev. I don't think so. You were helping pilot last game. We got our ass, I don't know, kicked, but all right. So
I just said we got to wait around it. Like when you pull a Scourge out of your back pocket, you can't not play it.
I don't mind it because maybe I mean the good thing about sticking it out is you get to learn stuff or stuff. But the bad thing is you're wasting time. If you kind of know you're done, you just move on to the next game.
Not really. I've had games where I play Scourge and you get like a bunch of nice
it's true.
From giants and shit, and you kick their teeth in.
Now Druid is a good. Oh, Grain, we're keeping that for sure. Druid could potentially be a good matchup if it's aggro variant. Okay, this is good. We got a 1-drop. It's good with the hero power if the Druid doesn't remove it, which they tend not to. Now, if it's an aggressive Druid, then this is going to be interesting. Now, we're not going to probably play Grain on turn 1. We need to develop, especially if it's a Rancher. We got to pressure, but at least we have corpse options a little bit later. And it's ramp. Okay, so we got to kick them in the face before they do their things, which is not going to be easy. This does synergize with hero power, which is going to be good. So this is probably close to a 50% matchup. All right. Ooh. Do we ever develop the Necro here? Probably not. I like the chip damage, and then we get a corpse generation, right? Of course, we get corpse with the Necro next turn too, by the way.
I think we get Plague Grain out.
Yeah.
Oh, I was thinking last turn we were probably supposed to play Plague Grain and then...
Yeah, maybe you're right.
Since we didn't have a follow-up to Arms Dealer anyways.
Alright, we are definitely playing Rancher here. Ooh, here comes the dude.
He's popping off.
Yeah, so we're on a timer here, guys, because the Druid still has a huge late game that we just can't compete with. Alright, so we could kill this. Let's look. We could hero power and buff it. Oh, no, we don't even need to do that. Or we could develop this.
I like hero power.
Me too.
We don't even need to sidekick it. We can use sidekick on the Arms Dealer.
Yep.
Just for some board pressure.
And it gets buffed too. Alright, next turn we have options. So, this is going to be an interesting game. Alright. It's going to be a very interesting game, Rev. I don't think we can get there against the Druid. Have you seen the crazy shit Druids do now? It's like insane. We should start playing. Ooh. We could actually get card draw. It's a little greedy because we leave a thing on board.
Let's see.
Or we could do Necro hero power. Maybe that's a little bit better. We get a token. Or we could do... I don't really want to float here. Or we could develop this. The only thing... We could take a value trade, develop this for turns coming up. Might be really powerful. I think that's probably good. We float, but what's good about it is everything gets buffed, right?
Yeah. Okay. I can
I
buy
like
that.
that. So we definitely do a value trade. That way it makes it that much harder for the druid to remove it. And next turn we have a lot of options. We'll probably do Necro and Baron, or maybe Cook.
I kind of like Necromancer behind.
Yeah.
I kind of like Cook behind a taunt. You know.
Yeah. All right. So he ran. Oh my God, Rev. This is where we have issues. We'll see. We'll see. Actually, that's pretty decent with we float, but I kind of want to get the Baron out there because the Baron gives us card draw.
I like the Cook a little bit better because it's going to be behind a taunt, and
True.
I think we might be able to get multiple cards. The Baron's always good, you know.
Yeah.
This is extra.
And then we
good
got
right now.
Shield too, which is really good because Druid doesn't have a lot of spells that don't target. They need a target. So actually, we're in an okay position. The only thing is they got a shit ton of armor now. They got a shit ton of ramp. They didn't get their guff yet, so... Well, there's this.
Oh, you're gonna get a nice buff, a nice.
Oh,
board,
wow. Okay, that's actually really, really good. So we do Baron and
though.
Shield.
Fallen and Shield
Yeah.
Shell, yeah.
Ooh, Grain's really good. Ooh, Cook's really good. All right, so let's look what we're doing here. Do we respect him?
No.
I don't think so. We cannot respect. We just must pressure. If we get something good, ooh, that's okay. This is a board that's not going to be that easy for them.
If the Hawk
Oh.
Strider sticks around, that's really good.
Oh, but okay, that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. No guff, no scales. We could deal. Oof, this though. All right, let's see what we could do. We're gonna have to do trading, and then we could reswarm here. Oh my God. The
So
Baron.
what's the how do we want to do this?
We kind of want the Cook to live, right? The Baron and
the best thing, yeah. So I think we start with trading the Baron.
See what we get.
See what our options are.
Oh, okay. Hold on here. Let's see if we. Oh.
Is it Cook, Trog, and Grave Strength? That seems good.
Sure.
A lot of buffs here.
All right, let's look. This goes here. We do not respect. They're on a timer.
How could you respect him?
No. Oh shit! Hey, we need this. Just we don't have that many courses, but we're gonna lose a lot right now, so it's gonna be good. I'll tell you, dude. This Hawk guy. All right, so we have hope, chat. We have hope. They haven't got guff.
Scales really doesn't do it here.
Yeah, this is a fun deck. I think the Cooks adding it was a big change because we just weren't getting answers, dude. All right, that's okay. He has a lot to clear though. Oh shit! Does he have Dire? Dire can't be that. All right. Ooh, does that save him though?
Well, he can keep spending the armor. He has other things to do.
But he has to clear this board.
It seems difficult.
Oh, you think we're trading, Druid? Yeah, we're gonna trade. Why would you?
Ola. He's just playing it out, man.
Yeah, it's just GG. All right, so you can beat Druid unless.
You want to take some trades and play this Grave Strength again?
Oh, or maybe not. Who trades, Rev? Who trades here?
Oh, but like you could, if you trade, you get more damage from Grave Strength.
That is true. Now, who are we
so
going to
it's
trade?
super
here?
advanced, super advanced BM.
Oh, that's bad synergy because you don't get the. But anyways. So we can beat Druid. All right, so I think, Rev, that the occlusion of the
Magic
cooks.
Shell was so good.
Oh yeah, Magic Shell is excellent, especially against Druid. Like Mage and Death Knight, not so much because they don't need to target a lot of times. But Druid doesn't have that many spells that. Well, they have that 8 cost one that randomly. Okay, so I do like it. I do think the cooks were an excellent addition because we weren't getting good card draw. Yeah, I like it. We'll mess around with it because I think this archetype definitely has a lot of potential. It's obviously going to have a counter. Let's play one more. And then I got to get ready for I don't know. You can't play late tonight, but I'm going out to dinner actually in about an hour and a half, so this is definitely the last one. To go get ready.
I could play late if it's not like...
We'll see.
If it's not like 3 in the morning.
It depends. They might want to watch a movie afterwards. So if that's the case, we're not going to get home anytime soon. But we'll see. If it's just a dinner hanging out, I won't be home too late. All right. So Death Knight, most likely it's going to be aggro. Oh, here we go. I actually think we keep all this. It's all good. We get to buff the egg.
Yeah. Well, I think we could probably throw the body bagger because we'll have plenty of corpses, right?
Yeah.
For keeping grain.
There's one thing though. He is
Might be able to find something heavier.
Oh, there we go.
There you go. Okay, cool.
All right, why don't we play
There we
grain?
go.
Why don't we play grain turn 1 and we could do these next turn? Because let's just get this going. Because you remember?
I think I like leading with the egg.
All right.
This is options.
Because next turn we could
right?
do these two or cook. It depends. Or he's blood, so it's. Is he gonna trade? Yeah, if he's smart, he should. Yeah, he's smart. Oh, okay. So we have a bunch of different things. We could do cook here, or we could start chipping away. Arm Stealer first, and this isn't too bad.
I like Arm Stealer, yeah. Arm Stealer and Sidekick.
The next turn we have Homeboy. Or Homegirl, sorry. Alright, that's slow. We get a value trade with the egg. Okay, let's do this here. Now, we can do card draw and grain. I kind of like that. Or I kind of like getting the Rancher going, dude. The sooner the Rancher gets going, with the more.
Yeah, I think I like Hawkstrider and are we trading the Sidekick or the egg? I think I kind of like
The
the Sidekick.
Yeah. Let's get the egg, get more value.
The egg makes you resilient against a board clear.
Do we ever coin out? Nah, we chill.
I don't think so. We don't have any corpse payoffs in hand right now.
That's okay. They don't have coins, so they can't coin out. All right, so let's get... Ooh, Rev. I know we don't get... Oh, wait. It does get a buff. Okay, this is Swarm. It has to be. I mean, what other play do we have?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
We really don't need card draw right now. I mean, that's just... Look at that, dude. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that, Rev. All right, we ignore.
Nice. That's insane.
Yep. I told you, man. The Rancher was gonna be the shit. Obviously not for all decks, but for these type of decks, it's good. Like, what's the big payoff for 3 in this deck? I forget. Because we could do a blood. Ooh, okay. Well, we do have to kind of deal with that. Or do we? I mean, look at the board. If he can't clear it, do we just ignore it? We could maybe... oh! Wait a minute. We could hero power because this gives it +1. Ooh. That's actually really good. Makes him get a lot more trades. All right, so we're going to have to deal with some of this. All right. So let's look at the board, Mr. Rev. We could discover here, which might be a lot of fun.
Yeah, let's start with that.
We can't target, though, but that's okay. Oh. We make room and we put Blight because Blight's going to be really good when he does trades. Or
And these are all really good. Shit. Well, okay, you haven't really spent corpses yet, but Swarm Guard is good as well.
do you think it's better than... Well, he's not going to have a lot of minions, but Swarm Guard right now gets a good amount of value. That's 3 tokens.
Yeah, because as long as you need... Okay, so you need space for...
Yeah, we're
Arm Stealer, the Rancher, and the...
Right. So let's look at what we're doing here. I say we trade this here. The 5/2, right?
Okay.
We could kill the poisonous now with one of our taunts. Wait. Does it?
Okay.
But we don't get any fucking room.
I like it. We can play it later, right?
Yeah.
Do we value trade with the 2/5?
I think we do. Let's put that
Play
there,
cook.
and then
Get a grain.
Yeah. We get some
Cool.
card draw too. All right. Ooh, well that's not good, but that's fine. We still have a big board that's pretty resilient against Blood Boil as well. He does get some value out of it, of course. Maybe Blood was kind of bad. And this guy was kind of bad because he's never going to get... Alright, so let's look at what we do here. Let's do a card draw in case we get shield.
Mm-hmm.
Never lucky. Well, there's no way we can buff, so let's
Play a body bagger to get one more use out of this rancher, I guess.
Yes, sir.
We should play another grain as
Grain,
well.
yeah. Oh, the bad thing about that is we're probably not going to get value from two. Oh, yes, let's go. Now, he is going to destroy a lot of this board, but it's pretty resilient. So we might be able to get a lot of burst damage next turn, assuming he doesn't have a corpse explosion. All right, that's okay. He takes damage.
Slow.
And it's slow, and it's not... Well, he's going to get shit to me right now. Matter of fact, we might actually have lethal if we didn't lose so much. Right, but look at the board, dude. Look at this board. Ooh. I say we
could trade off a we could trade off a 1/1 first, and then play the Swarm Guard and the Grave Strength. It's pretty good.
All right, so we could use
the with our little hawk. Yeah.
Yeah, we do the value trade there.
You keep drawing with the cook, man. I'm telling you.
That was the best
Insane.
addition we could have done.
These
Oh
cards like
shit!
drawn like the last 4 turns, and granted he overdrew.
Oh, well, there's that. But
Grain at one point, but still.
Corpse Explosion needs to be nerfed. It's
Corpse
too powerful.
Explosion's insane, dude.
And that's probably where we lose. Because while our opponent's very weak, we don't get the... I mean, we have potential of going wide with grains, but... Well, that's a bad matchup.
Well, let's see. Army of the Dead and Grave Strength is pretty good, but we're a turn off.
Alright, so let's look at what we're going to do. We're probably going to have to do...
Do we want to do... I mean, Arms Dealer and Army of the Dead's pretty good.
Yeah. Oh, we got an achievement for whatever that was. Wow, we don't even have space.
Let's Hero Power.
Get one of those out.
As the Hero Power clears one of these
Yeah.
as well. Yeah.
Let's hope they don't have another board clear, and then we should be okay. Dire shouldn't be that
Good
bad.
pressure.
Oh, there's that. That's a little too late.
It's a little slow, yeah. I'm kind of dead.
Corpse Explosion's more, so okay, that's okay, that's okay. Wow, talk about coming late to the party, huh? Talk about coming late to the party. We're still might not... Oh,
So he's-
whoa!
So he's
Is he dead?
right? We can do the math on it. So we get +3. Okay, well, Hero Power.
I kind of think... Yeah, we're going to Hero Power, but I kind of...
Yeah,
I was
Hero
going to say...
Power, 'cause the Grave Strength is just insane.
But this... Alright, so unfortunately... Oh, this goes here. Get a clean trade.
Dead.
So you can beat Blood. And I think, guys, the biggest change we did was literally the cook, right? The cook, and of course getting those grains did a lot of work too. Yeah, I like the deck. I don't know why the author, whoever came up with it, included those neat meme cards. The commanders aren't bad. Don't get me wrong, but in this season, Rev, we're gonna.
I can see the logic behind it.
But yeah, but cooks are just
The
so
deck doesn't
much.
Deck doesn't need so many corpses as to run.
Yeah, no, it doesn't.
Right?
Matter of fact, we had a surplus of corpses at most of these games. Yeah, so I don't. I mean, I can understand the value of it. The Rams. Now, if the Rams were undead, though, they would have so much more synergy with the deck. But the cooks are just a must include for almost all aggro. Because remember, all the games before the cooks, we were just literally sitting there waiting. Whoops, not this. So this season, guys, we are going to concentrate on refining our deck. So I have a frost deck and this what I made. Rev, I don't know, you can't see it, but you did see the Druid one. I played a couple games and it's very, very, very good. Cooks just make the compost between cook and compost, and you usually don't have that much card draw issue. Of course, there's gonna be games where you do. The Elder is such a great card because you don't need even at 2 attack. Because remember, Druids don't have much buff capability anymore. And there's Nature's Pride's Fury, which is +1. So if you even have a +2, you have a 5 board minion. That's +2. That's 10 extra damage. If it's 3, that's a substantial amount of extra damage. So it's funny that you have a legendary that literally is kind of like a OP or a what's it? Savage? Was it Savage Roar? Mm-hmm. Yeah, Savage Roar with a body. Because that Elder, when you play her, I think it's a her or it's a he, I don't know what it is. It never goes face. All it is you're just your finisher. It's weird, right? You have a 5/4. Mm. I mean, I guess there could be situations where it doesn't kill, but or it will stick. But yeah, another thing I love about the Druid is those 2-mana 5/5s with the Maw. It's just such insane damage that most opponents don't get to deal with for a couple turns, and they've already done 10 plus 15 damage, and it's just they can't deal with it. Yeah, so we'll do. I don't know how much refinement the aggro Druid needs. We'll see when we play it. And then yeah, I like this Unholy Aggro. I think the cooks made a huge difference. And then we're going to play Death Rattle this week, too. Coming up for Shaman. All right, Rev, I wish I could play more, but I got to get ready for dinner where it's a holiday dinner with friends. And then next week I have another.
Fake friends.
Rev, it's that time of year. And then next week I have holiday with different friends. So it's like, yeah, everyone. It's always on weekends. I told Paul that because we have our D&D. It's like Saturdays are kind of tough, man. During the pandemic, it was great, right? Because no one was going out. Restaurants are closed, but now that everything's back to normal,
you're like, this is great. I already don't go outside.
Yeah, but now that oh, here we have some achievement. Now that everything's open, dude, it's just Saturdays are not good because everyone works during the week. So Saturday night's the night everyone likes to hang out. All right, Rev, I had a blast. Next Hearthstone session, we'll do more Unholy.
Gotta get some snapping too.
Oh, of course, we'll definitely do some snap.